Hey everybody, welcome to Builder Buds. My name is Ronnie, and this series on my channel is called Way Back Wednesday. In this episode, we've got two major things that happen. I decide that I'm going to downsize how much Lego I'm buying and building. Maybe not so much buying, because if you're familiar with the channel at all, I didn't downsize that at all, but I did get rid of quite a few of my built sets. So there's a really nice tour that I do in my basement that kind of shows the height of my Lego collecting journey. The other big thing that I cover this week is that I've got a buddy. His name's Al McCarthy. He passed away a couple of years ago. I worked with him while I was in college. So I've got a really nice video that I made and I sent to his family to show while they were doing some remembrances of his life. So I included that in this video as well. Of course, there's golfing shenanigans. Of course, there are things of Beckett being young and cute. So without further ado, I want to welcome you to another edition of Way Back Wednesday. Thanks for watching.
Tweet, tweet!
Fun fact about this hailstorm, it totaled pretty much everybody's roof in Erie. So literally everybody in Erie got a new roof out of this hailstorm. And mine would have cost me $7,500, but thank you, insurance, I didn't have to pay a dime for it. Can I play with him for a little bit, please?
You can pay him.
Brought that around.
I don't know. We may not be able to go around that tree.
Looks like it's going to be in the hole.
Okay, hole. That's a hole hit.
Oh! It's so... That's it. Oh!
Are
Man.
you kidding me?
Is this a million years?
No.
There it is. Oh!
We were playing a scramble, and I made it. We always get a 254 burger after playing golf here. And there's the crew, my uncle and another coach. So the next video that you're going to see is a video that I made after the passing of my good buddy, Al McCarthy. In college, I had this job where it was my job to basically hang out, take care of, run errands with Al. So he passed away a couple of years ago, and whenever he passed away, they wanted folks to kind of submit some video memories to the family. So that's the video that you're going to see here shortly. Love you, Al. Miss you, buddy. You are an amazing, amazing person. Hope you're enjoying getting up to all kinds of hijinks like you always knew you would in the afterlife. He always used to joke that he was going to come back and haunt me, and, you know, maybe he is. The next time that something weird around my house happens, I'll think, well, that darn Al, he's haunting me after all. Hi, my name is Ronnie Williams, and I worked with Al for a period of 2 to 3 years, I believe, back in 2008 as a part of Helpers Inc. I was one of the people that met up with him and took him out to do grocery shopping and all kinds of adventures that we wound up going on. So whenever I first met Al, it was at a local diner that he loved with Paula, and it was kind of a filling out process to figure out if they thought that it would be a good fit and if I thought it would be a good fit also. And I just remember that first encounter, that first meeting, him talking about how he had all this secret jewelry and places that he was going to go and need me to take him to make payments on this jewelry, and about how he could talk to the spirits and things like that. And I knew immediately that I had to take that job because he was just too much of a character to not want to be around all the time, and just the stories and the hijinks I knew that we would get into. But what I didn't know and what I didn't expect was that I worked for Al for such a short time, but that blossomed into such a tremendous friendship. You know, he's the only person that I can say, you know, in my life that, you know, since 2008, so we're over 10 years now, I've contacted him. He's contacted me for 10 years straight, really without a break for more than a week at a time, because whenever I left Helpers Inc., you know, I made the commitment that he still wanted to keep in contact, and I absolutely did as well. So we would have our weekly conversations on Sunday, and he would call me, and usually he would ask me what I was going to have for lunch. That was a main topic of discussion, and would mention that maybe he had some jewelry payments that he needed to make. And that was about it. You know, for 2 or 3 minutes we would catch up and just rekindle our friendship. But I treasured those conversations so much, and my Sundays now are going to feel so weird. You know, I wanted to do something different today because I knew that at 9 or 10 o'clock, you know, I should have been expecting a call from Al. So I went and played golf with my dad just to kind of be distracted from all of that. But, you know, it's the best job that I ever had working with him, and it's even hard now to even call it a job. I mean, I got paid to hang out with Al, but I was hanging out with my best friend every day, and he really was that to me. The problem was that you know, he loved to go out and eat, and I was a poor college kid at the time, so I loved going out and eating too, and just trying all of these places in Overland Park that I couldn't afford. And he loved taking me and seeing how I reacted to those different places. But I'm still not a small guy, but at the time, you know, I was starting to balloon up eating all these extravagant meals that he would take me out to. And I was getting close to 300 pounds at one point, and so I was like, well, something's got to give. I know that me and Al still need to go out and eat and things like that. So we still did that, but we started doing more exercise and like going to the park, you know, going to the gym and just walking around the track and just doing goofy things like that. And he always just rolled with it. He never complained. He was up for whatever I wanted to do. And I knew that he had certain things that he needed to get done, but he was always just like, well, what do you want to do? And just went with it. So one day I took him bowling. I didn't know if he would enjoy it or not, and man, I've never seen somebody bowl so many games. His hand was like arthritic after he was done bowling all of those games. It was just incredible. So we found out that he loved bowling that day. But just throughout our time together, like I said, he was all about taking care of me and other people first. You know, he definitely had his things that he loved. He loved collecting jewelry. He loved to eat food, and he loved just talking about all the people in his life. And you know, if you didn't know Al, you would think that that he's really mean to people that love him, and that, you know, his family, like the stories that he would tell, like you had no idea, but you knew like deep down that he truly cared for everybody in his family, and that it went both ways, that everybody in his family just loved him so much. And that goes for me too. You know, I came to love Al. You know, it was a job at first, and then he was a friend, and you know, I feel terrible that I cut this part out. So I just feel really thankful to have known Al, and to have had his friendship for so many years. Just an incredible man, and it's going to be hard to replace him. You can't replace an Al. He was a once in a lifetime kind of person, and certainly a once in a lifetime friend. He always joked with me. He said, Ronnie, you're going to sing at my funeral. He wanted me to sing Amazing Grace at his funeral. And unfortunately, I was not blessed with the gift of solid vocal cords, so I'm not going to torture anybody with that. But I know, Al, that you're in a better place. And again, I'm just thankful to have known you as a friend, because that's what you were to me. You're a true friend for many years. Love you, buddy.
So I think I'm at the height of my Lego collecting and like all the hobbies I typically get into.
it's starting to fade away. So I wanted to do this video just to kind of show the ridiculous level that I let this hobby get to. So these are the built sets, some of the few built sets that I still have, and then now we're getting into the Lego store, the parts store. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 stack-ons with drawers, and then there's gajillions of parts in there. We've got our dimensions stuff here. We've got a couple more sealed sets, or not sealed, but built sets with some UCS Star Wars stuff that I probably won't get rid of. I'll hang on to that stuff. There's more stuff for the parts store down there. A couple other built sets here, just some Batman stuff. I probably won't get rid of those either. And then now we're kind of more into the sealed stuff that we've got. So I'm kind of in the process right now. This guy's wanting to make a $1,200 order, so this is basically that right here. He hasn't paid for it, so we'll see if he pays for it. But that's what $1,200 looks like in old retired sealed Lego sets. Kind of interesting. Still have my Simpsons house built and my Quickie Mart built. Probably won't sell those. I'll probably hang on to the space shuttle. But then we just got so many sealed sets. And I was just down here one day and I thought, you know what, if I ever had a fire or a flood, the replacement cost that I would get for those is nowhere near what I think that they're worth. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting rid of a bunch of stuff. So that's kind of what's going on. More Star Wars stuff that's still built up. A tub of sealed sets that are kind of smaller and fit in there a little better. And there's another one of those there. More sealed sets here. So I've got basically 4 big shelves here. I've got 2 of the wooden ones that I built, bam, and then 2 of the wire ones that I bought. And moving over here, this is not as pretty looking, but these are like just a ton of sealed sets in all of these boxes as well. A lot of them are like the bigger sets, like these UCS Hoth sealed, or there's a sealed Simpsons house. There's a Minecraft village that's selling for about $350 right now. Carousel, Palace Cinema, Saturn V, UCS Hoth, Fishing Store, Millennium Falcon, a bunch of smaller sets that are all sealed in there. We'll get a peek at them. Lego movie stuff. More sealed sets. And then over here, we've got a couple of the Kessel Run Falcons sealed. Smaller sets sealed. Got some built, but back in their box, Nexo Knights. A bunch of Star Wars stuff. I think those are built sets. Pretty sure. And yeah, those are all built sets. Oops, built sets. Just box stuff. Xmas Lego stuff. Ow, I just ran into a Christmas tree. It kind of scared me. I thought it was a spider. Big ol' assembly square modular set in the classic Batcave. I've got one of those sealed. The Lunar Lander that just came out. Still have that. And then in that box, I don't have it labeled, but that's the UCS Millennium Falcon. $800 set that I guess I'll hang on to because it would cost way too much to ship it. And then Tantive 4 sealed. Voltron sealed, Amiibo, nothing to do with Lego. We've got some more built sets, random sets. The complete Scooby-Doo line is in there. It's built, but I'll probably hang on to that too. Beckett's kind of into Scooby-Doo right now. Lego Batman movie built sets, books, more Lego Batman movie sets that have already been built. Some Lego Marvel vehicles, some built sets there. And more built sets. So I got a lot of used crap that I need to get rid of too. That's going to be more of a pain because I don't think I'm going to get the price that I want for it. So I'm going to have a hard time letting it go. So that's basically the height of my Lego collecting collection. Right before I go through the process of selling off a lot of it, hopefully. And then who knows what will be the next vice, but I'm sure there will be another one. I do like collecting. I am kind of getting back into Funko Pop again. We came out with an office line, so might be seeing more of those kind of guys around now. So that's it. Good luck to me. Bye. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
We got some work to do now.
Woohoo! Give me 5. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
It's time to go home.
Oh, little fella.
Yeah, fella.
Hello, little fella.
I don't bed, Dada.
2-man scramble. We are 1 over through 10 holes, right? How you
Yes,
feel
yeah,
about our
feel good,
performance?
feel good.
Pretty good, not bad.
Playing good.
Okay. What's our goal for the rest of the day?
Well, how about 2 birdies and no bogeys?
So then we would be 1 under for the day?
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Dad got a little pick-me-up birdie on number 4 after a 135-yard shot. Nice shot. Yep.
Give me a hand. Oh.
Woohoo!
You wanna come and get me?
Ah. Gotcha. I love you.
I know you.
Have a good sleep.
I'm going to sing.
See you in the morning.
See you morning.
Hello. What are you doing in there? I had a video a couple weeks ago that I titled, "It Isn't Always Sunshine and Rainbows," and it's not as a parent. Potty training Beckett was not the most fun I've ever had in my life, but we grinned and bared it, and we got it done. Thanks for watching Way Back Wednesday, folks.